Hello Kurt, it's Mike. Thanks for your very complimentary comments on the return video I did about the Cold War. Loved the film on the beach in California there. I'm in England at the moment. It's cold and damp. I love it anyway, but it's cold and damp. Gets in my bones, I'm afraid. What is success? Well, I, back in 1997, became disabled. Prior to that, I'd had quite a successful selling career. I was an international sales manager for a publishing company. I didn't find that in any way fulfilling. It didn't feel like success for me, even though I had, to some degree, climbed the corporate ladder from telesales to sales manager. I worked in shops. I'd sell private medical health insurance as well. But none of that was fulfilling. I think, for me, success is about confidence and being comfortable in your own skin, being able to deal comfortably with the differences that come up in life, differences between people. I think for me success is about having an inner peace, and I don't know how easy that is for people to achieve in the modern 24-hour crazy materialism driven society that we have. I know you have it in America, and we certainly have it here too. Probably not to quite the extent, but I would imagine pretty close. Since I became disabled, I'm no longer able to work for various reasons. The fact that I'm not now in this hectic environment, and as you may or may not be aware, sales can be very, very stressful, and particularly if you're not a natural born salesman, which I certainly was not. If it didn't come easily to you, as it didn't for me, it adds still further to that feeling of stress and feeling of, well, what really am I doing, what am I achieving? In terms of a career, having gone down the sales route, I mean, I was in an office for a while. That didn't suit me at all, so I got on the outside staff and got on the road, because I knew that I enjoyed meeting people. What I didn't discover until much, much later was that I didn't like meeting people and then trying to sell things to them. I like to think that I would have been much more fulfilled by doing a job which I felt meant more to people, contributed maybe to their lives a bit. But I certainly, overall I certainly feel that materialism certainly isn't the way to, material things are not the way to my feelings of success. But being out of the rat race, you have a chance to settle down, to consider what is important in life. My family is very important. My family being my twin sister, my stepmom, my brother who lives in Australia, my two nephews that are over here, and my nephews and nieces in Australia. But I can't always be with them because they have their lives to lead. So I am actually on my own for 2 out of every 24 hours. Certainly gives you time to think, but I do feel more comfortable in my own skin now than I ever have, even though physically I can do 20% of what I used to be able to do, if that. I mean, I used to go running 6 miles 3 times a week, play football, cricket, soccer, as you would call it, and all sorts of other sports. And if I hadn't have been physically fit, I would not have survived what I needed to survive, which I won't bore you with now. So, in conclusion, I think it's about having an inner peace, having a spiritual dimension, managing not to get involved in the stress of life. If it doesn't suit you, I know it does suit some people. It's about inner peace, having a calm, and having a how can I put this? Having a feeling of worth. A sense of humour is vital to me feeling that I'm a success. I mean, I don't make people laugh particularly, but I do have quite a dry sense of humour, and my sense of humour is what helps me survive, because unfortunately life is more about survival now than anything else. But yeah, I don't see finance to me is a means to an end. It's not a success in itself, having lots of money. I mean, for me now, to have a lot more money would simply enable me to have a lifestyle approaching what I had before I became disabled. So, as I say, a means to an end. I think it's very important for people in general to be more about people than about self. For me, successful people are about successful other people are those who do things for others. You know, the carers of the world, the doctors, the nurses, the social workers, even the priests, and people in other religious organisations have actually, whether you like their religion or not, do an awful lot for other people, and I think that is invaluable, and to me they're hugely successful. If you want to talk about financial success, I believe that the philanthropy of the likes of Bill Gates is a fantastic trend, because the amount of money that he has and others like him have put aside for others is doing an awful lot of good. I think you get the drift of where I'm going, Kurt, so I think I'll leave it there. Love that video, love the sea, love the sound of the wind and all that. Well, we get enough wind here, and I'm talking plenty of it. But you take care, and I hope I'll catch you soon. I'm sure I will. Bye for now, Kurt.